It pours clear, but that's only after a lot of work to get it there. Ricky and Natasha are co-owners of Baton Rouge Distilling, who started the company 5 years ago as part of a burgeoning movement of small batch distilleries. Ricky, an engineer by trade, got the idea after touring more famous ones in Kentucky.
You know, the engineer in me says this is a recipe, this is going to happen this way, but the taste sensory of distillation, I've learned, is pretty important. You know, when you're distilling, you're tasting, because you're separating all the alcohols based on temperature, and you're going to have some acetones that you don't really want to drink, and then the ethanol in the middle is what you want to drink, and trying to make those cuts of what you're going to keep and, you know, what you're going to put in the barrel and what you're going to discard. That's kind of the artistic piece of it.
Natasha works up front and is the company's mixologist. COVID has shut their tasting room nights down for now, but it's given them time to re-gear. A native of France, Natasha says their libation culture has influenced Baton Rouge Distillery's unique approach.
What I tell people is like hard alcohol, whenever you have like a family dinner, usually you're going to have that, what they call the digestif at the end. It's kind of like the little shot of something, just kind of help you digest your food and all that stuff. And as a kid, they just let you get a sugar cube and just dip in whatever they were drinking, and you could eat that sugar cube. But you were allowed to have a taste. That was proportional to your age, but you were allowed. Nothing was presented as evil as part of alcohol. So it's always, to me, part of food. And always alcohol was always enjoyed with food. Like wine was always paired with something.
Agriculture is an important part of their operation. They get their grains and berries from a central Louisiana farmer and are constantly experimenting with new local ingredients. In addition, the spent grains that come out of this production are used to feed local cattle.
We have mostly rye, because legally you have to be over 50% rye to call it a rye whiskey. And then we added some barley for flavor and starch conversion.
You'll have to act fast if you want to try their award-winning strawberry brandy. It's almost sold out. Even if you miss it, there's something new bubbling you'll likely want to try soon. For This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Neil Melancon.
Right now, COVID restrictions have the tasting room closed, but there are still ways to get their products online. We'll link you over to that on our website at twilatv.org.
Still to come on TWILA, who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? Oh wait, who's the best dog on the farm? We're gonna show you right after this.
But first, we hang out with a couple of ladies who are as cool as cucumbers in the latest edition of Field to Feast. Stay with us.